In the year 215 AD, a powerful Roman senator was found dead in the streets of Rome. His throat slit, his body drained of blood. But the most terrifying part? The message carved into his chest. The shadow rises. The next morning, Emperor Caracalla locked himself in his palace. 3 days later, he was dead. The official story? Assassination. The truth? Something far darker. This is the forgotten tale of Rome's greatest betrayal and the emperor's shadow. Caracalla was a brutal ruler. He killed his own brother, massacred thousands, and ruled Rome through fear. But near the end of his reign, whispers spread through the city that the emperor had become obsessed with something not of this world. Rumors spoke of an ancient order, the Shadows of Rome, a secret cult said to control the fate of emperors. They had existed in the shadows for centuries, and now Caracalla wanted their power for himself. One night, a hooded figure entered his chambers, handing him a scroll blackened with age. Caracalla's eyes widened as he read. No one knew what was written on that scroll, but by dawn, he ordered the execution of 5 senators, men he had once called allies. Days later, something even stranger happened. People began vanishing. Senators, palace guards, even a high-ranking priest of Jupiter. Their homes were untouched, their wealth undisturbed, but their bodies were never found. The people whispered a single name, the emperor's shadow. Some believed it was Caracalla's secret assassins. Others said it was something far worse, a force summoned by the emperor himself. Soldiers patrolling the palace reported strange figures moving in the darkness. When they turned to look, there was nothing. On April 8, 217 AD, Caracalla left Rome for war. He believed himself untouchable. But just miles outside the city, as he stopped to relieve himself, his own bodyguard struck him down. His assassin, a soldier named Martialis, had waited for the perfect moment. With a single stab, the Emperor of Rome collapsed, blood pooling around him. But those who were there saw something else. Caracalla, gasping for breath, staring at something behind his killer. His eyes widened in pure terror. His last words? "It wasn't you." That night, the assassin who killed him was found dead in his tent, his body drained of blood. With Caracalla dead, Rome should have celebrated. But instead, the fear only grew. His killer was dead. His closest allies disappeared within days. And deep beneath the city, in the ancient catacombs, a secret chamber was discovered, filled with the bodies of those who had vanished, their faces frozen in terror. And then the records stop. The emperor's shadow was never mentioned again, almost as if history itself was afraid to remember. But did the emperor's shadow truly disappear? Or did it simply move to the next ruler? Some say the shadow still exists, hidden in Rome's darkest corners, waiting for the next emperor to rise. Others believe it was never a person at all, but something else entirely. Perhaps the real question isn't what happened to Caracalla, but who will be next. For centuries, history has buried the truth.